Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Carter White and Ryan Eggert here. So, before we get back into the game, we're going to explain the situation a little bit. Long story short, while we were having the broadcast, the internet just would not come back on. So this is being filmed right now. It's not being streamed live. Instead, it's being filmed. And we are currently in the second set. Centennial won the first set, and it's now a score of 17-5. And Centennial is on top. And it's now 18-15, actually.
Yes, and when we cut away from the first part, Ames was able to get within 1 point to 15-14. Since then, the Jaguars have taken 3 out of the last 4 points.
We do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are now ready to get back into this game. And we will just get right back into it. How about Timmerman's the kill to make it 18-16?
Wow. Let me tell you, there's some high energy in here. It's much louder, and there's a lot more energy on the Ames side than there was in that first set. Heck, they've scored more points than they did in the first set, and they've kept it very close.
Timmermans, that time on the serve for the little Cyclones, and there, a too hard kill attempt by Robinson, and Ames high. It's creeping up on the Centennial Jaguars, who are taking a timeout. How about this? 18-17 is the score, and we will be right back with the rest of the second set as Ames is creeping up on Centennial. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. We'll talk to him and get something set up. Yeah. All right, let's get back into it.
Why don't we need a network just for us.
Yeah. Welcome back into it, folks. It's 18-17. The Cyclones are down by 1 point, but they have crept up on Centennial, and they're looking to do it furthermore as Timmermans is on the serve for the little Cyclones right here. Robinson, is that a kill? It was in. And they're counting it, 19-17. Just what Centennial needed in order to shred away at some of the confidence that Ames High has had.
Absolutely. You know, Centennial seemed a little bit shaky during that run that Ames made, but looks like they're back in form now. And they'll probably continue to have that through the next few sets.
Den Best on the serve. And there is a hit over by Kapaska for the little Cyclones. Robinson hits it back over for the Jaguars. Kapaska that time hits it over for the Cyclones, and despite where the ball went that time, Centennial still kept it alive. And it went out that time, and it's 20-17.
I was just waiting for that ball to drop when it hit on one of those retractable basketball hoops, just waiting for it to just drop down, but it did right to the Centennial player.
Den Best was on the serve that time for Centennial. And Robinson, once again, she drops the sledgehammer. And it's 21-17. And Ames High, who was making such a good comeback, is now having that comeback taken away from them.
Yeah, they're going to make runs of their own. Centennial are. Ames asked to counter them, but time is not on their side for sure right now.
Den Best once again on the serve. Bus gets the first hit for the little Cyclones, and there's Walters. It's hit back over to the little Cyclones. Now to the Jaguars once again. Kill attempt is unsuccessful, and Centennial touches the net to get the point to the little Cyclones. And it's now 21-18. Jaguars still on top. And Carlson's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. Sarah Carlson trying to chew away more at the 21-18 lead. And the first attempt is unsuccessful as her serve will not even go over the net to make it 22-18. Centennial close to putting this set away. There's Kapaska with the first hit to Jansen. Walters hits it over, and there is Becker to make the save for the Jaguars, and its net is hit by the Jaguars, and it's 22-19.
Another double touch there. They've had at least 5 or 6 of those in the game so far. Quite strange that a team of this caliber is making simple errors just like that.
Matulak on the serve for the little Cyclones. Kill attempt by Anderson is saved by Jansen for the little Cyclones. Walters hits it back over for the little Cyclones. Another double hit, and it will be 22-20, and the little Cyclones once again making a run for the comeback.
Absolutely. They've drawn within 2. The closest they got was 1 at 15-14. But mind that they were down several points, probably 7 or 8 before they got there.
Matulak to Robinson, and nobody's there to make the quick reaction, and it's 21-22. They really are making another run, and they're close to tying it. Last time they were this close to tying it, they were unsuccessful. Let's see if that changes here. Off the serve from Matulak. Robinson for the kill. Was that in or out? It's out. And Ames High gets the tie, 22 apiece. Goodness, the ball was going so fast that it was very questionable.
Absolutely it was. And we should note that Centennial has a few more kill errors than that of Ames, but they get the kill there. Now it's 23-22.
23-22, and folks, while we've been broadcasting games, I don't know if there's been a set as close as this one. It can only stay as close as it has been if Ames can get another point right here, as Mitchell will be on the serve for the Jaguars, who are up 23-22. Carlson, what a save. Kapaska hits it over. No one's there for Centennial, and they tie it back up at 23 apiece in the second set, and Ankeny Centennial is in the lead in the first, had the first set, and it's 23 apiece. And this is where it really starts to get to a good set. Here's Jansen who hits it over. Robinson hits it back over for the Jaguars. Rossiker, Timmermans, point to the Jaguars. Must have been a double hit or something, rather.
It was. That's unfortunate. But if Ames manages to tie back up, we'll go back into that dogfight. You got to win by 2 points if you get to 24 all.
We'll go to deuces if Ames gets a point here. Otherwise, Centennial takes the set. Let's see what happens. Matulak, the first hit. And how about that? Anderson hits it down, and Centennial takes the second set as well. They're up 2-0 over the little Cyclones.
Yeah, but Ames should not be ashamed that they lost that set. It was a big improvement from the first set. They got to take this result and reverse it and make sure that they're able to get back into the game here. But it's going to be a fun one to the finish.
It's going to be a close one, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Ames High now down 2-0 after a chance to make it 1-1. But comebacks are never impossible. Can it happen in this game? We'll have to find out after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Oh, man, we could have won that set.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the best set that we've called.
Absolutely. That was a fun set to call.
So our next one is going to be next Tuesday against Johnston. I don't know if I'm going to be there for the Thursday one. I might come part of it, but we're going to have to wait till practice, but I might talk to my coach if I can get out of that practice.
Does
just think about that. 3 broadcasts in 1 week?
Yeah,
That would be crazy. That's like basketball kind of stuff right there.
for sure.
When does basketball start?
In the late November, early December area.
To wait 2 months for a game.
Yeah. Shame, but
Have they determined the schedules yet for that? For basketball, yeah.
for basketball, probably so. Actually, I'm pretty sure Caroline Wade said that it's their schedule basically flips. So all their away games are going to be home games, and all their home games are going to be their away
So
games.
we won't be calling the Mega Bowl this year?
Well, the Mega Bowl is a Ames High tradition.
Yes.
So they'll make one of the games that we have the Mega Bowl, is what they'll do.
I guess so. It'll probably be, I would guess Centennial would be one of the better ones to go against.
Probably so.
Anything can happen.
Welcome back into it, folks. We're about to get into the third set. Centennial won the first 2. And that second set that they won, boy howdy, that went down to the wire. Ames High put up a fight, but it just wasn't enough to get that second set. The Centennial bench still with too much energy to sit down. Not that that's a bad thing. Maybe that's the reason why they've won the first 2 sets. Caruth is going to be on the serve. And hits the net. And for the first time tonight, Ames High has the first point of the set.
Yeah, and this is a lead that they'll need to keep. This is a very important lead. We'll get to see how their control is.
Timmermans will hit it over for the little Cyclones on the serve. And there's Robinson with a kill. She ties it up at 1 apiece in the third set.
Just to note how many kills that Centennial have had, they have almost 3 times the percentage of kill efficiency at 179 compared to Ames's 0.055. So, you know.
Miscommunications by Ames that time leads to a 2-1 lead taken by the Jaguars. And it will be Becker on the serve. Jansen unable to serve it. It goes right to Rossiker. And then down to the floor. Becker, a great serve that time for the 3-1 lead in the third set. Becker hits it over. Jansen, the first hit for the Cyclones. And there's Kapaska. Hits it over. And that time, Centennial not able to respond in time. And it results in a point for the little Cyclones. And it's now 3-2. Carlson going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. Here's Larson to Robinson, who hit it over for the Jaguars. And the hit was blocked and then hit back over by the Jaguars for another point. Make it 4-2. Denbesti's going to be on the serve for the Jaguars. It's 4-2. Here's Walters for the kill for the little Cyclones. It's successful. It goes off of the hands of one of the Jaguars and out to make it 4-3. Matulak's going to be on the serve for the Cyclones. Matulak hits it over. There's Robinson with the first hit for the Jaguars. And now there's Mitchell. Hits it over for the Jaguars, and she gets the kill to make it 6-3.
Seems like Centennial's been finding the corners a lot tonight. They've been really efficient in their kills. It's been something to watch.
Robinson's going to be on the serve for the Jaguars. Oh, and an ace for Robinson. Robinson has probably been one of the best, if not that, the best player on this court tonight. And she's going to have another serve. And another ace. Matulak didn't think it was going out, and it was. And Matulak got a little bit too scared and decided that she was going to try and get her hands on the ball, and it went out.
Unfortunate there, an unforced error, you know. Got to prevent those for future games. Speaking of future games, the next game that will be broadcasted here on this channel will be next Tuesday against Johnston. That'll be a fun one as well. They have quite equal records, and quite frankly, they'll probably have the same intensity as this Ankeny Centennial team, but we might see more of a close match as opposed to the first set of this game.
Here's Kapaska who hits it over. Oh, but I don't think she hit it in within the boundaries. She didn't hit it over within the boundaries, and it's now 9-3. Point to the Jaguars, who are up 9-3. Williamson once again on the serve. Matulak to Rossiker. Walters hits it over, and it's saved by Williamson for the Jaguars. And there's a kill attempt by Anderson. It was saved. But then it was dropped to make it 10-3 Centennial, and Williamson's going to be on the serve. It's Matulak. And Rossiker not able to get there in time to stop the ball from hitting the ground, and it's going to be 11-3. Jaguars still on top. Robinson's going to be on the serve for the Jaguars once again. Seems like whenever she serves, it ends up well for them. Mitchell tried the kill that time for the Jaguars. It was unsuccessful, and Ames saved it. Robinson will try a kill, and she'll be successful. 12-3. Eventually, Ames might be able to make a run for the comeback, but as of right now, it's not looking like it, and they're actually up 12-3.
Not looking like it, especially with Robinson playing the way she is. She's been clocking some of the fastest kills I've ever seen as a broadcaster.
There's Kapaska, finally a point for Ames. It's now 12-4. It looks like a significant amount of the Ames student section has actually left the game for some reason.
Yeah.
It is a school night at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is a school night. You know, we got homework to be done, but no, for those loyal sticking around and seeing if their team can pull a miracle, really.
It's now 13-4 in the third set, and Ankeny Centennial won the first two sets, and Ankeny Centennial's up in this set 13-4. That was a serve by Mitchell this time. Timmermans goes for the kill for the Cyclones, and it's saved, and Robinson just barely manages to hit it back over for the Jaguars. Walters for the kill. Oh, and that time she might get it. She does. Make it 13-5. Great play that time by Walters.
Seems like the ball's hit everything but aside from the net, but the official, like we had last game.
Exactly. Walters is going to be on the serve for the Little Cyclones, who are down 13-5 against the Jags. There's Robinson after hitting the aggressive serve by Walters, and there is Anderson, who hits it over for the Jaguars. Timmermans hits it back over for the Little Cyclones. Timmermans goes for the kill, and it's blocked, and Ames touches the net. And it'll be 14-5. The point is awarded to the Jaguars. And for the first time tonight, a spot has to be wiped up by the Jaguars.
Looks like Centennial's putting, I guess, some of their players that get a little less playing time than the starters out. I think their mindset is that they've won this game, but it is definitely not over yet.
The elite player, I think you're right. The elite player, Devin Robinson, not even out on the court anymore. Larson's going to be on the serve for the Jaguars, who now lead 15-5. Here's Jansen to Rossiker. Timmermans hits it over, and it's saved by the Jaguars. And there is Anderson that time on the short hit over. And a block that time by Jones and Cox to make it 16-5. And if the game keeps going the way that it is, then this game will be over very shortly.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate that Ames has only managed 6 points in this set. No, they've struggled part of the season, but they did well in that second set. And I think that you have to, if you take away something from this match, it's that you were able to stay in the game in that second set against one of the best teams of recent memory.
It's now 17-5 as the Jaguars still having a dominant lead over the Little Cyclones. Here's Caruth, who's going to be on the serve for the Jaguars. Buss with the first hit for the Little Cyclones, and Walters hits it over. Here's a kill attempt by Robinson, and it's good. 18-6. This could be your ball game right here, folks.
Absolutely. No, Devin Robinson, what a beast she's been tonight.
On the serve is going to be Caruth for the Jaguars. Buss the first hit to Rossiker. Hits it over and gets a point for the Little Cyclones. It's now 18-7.
Completely froze the entire team. Very smart play there by Rossiker. Is it too little too late, Carter? Not sure.
Is it a little too late? Same question that was being asked during Super Bowl 51. And look what happened. Tom Brady led the Patriots to a comeback against the Atlanta Falcons to win 34-28.
Yeah. Who knows? There's still at least seven more points to be played in this set. Now Timmermans looks like she'll have the serve.
Timmermans is going to be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. She hits it over, and there's Robinson, the first hit. And a double hit makes it 18-9. And now they're halfway there.
Yeah. We've seen a lot less double hits in this set than we did, especially the second set for Centennial.
Timmermans that time, a great play. Now here's Walters to Rossiker. And that time, that was a great play that time by Centennial for the kill to make it 19-9. And Becker will be on the serve. And Buss is going to have the ball hit off of her hands, and it'll go out to make it 20-9. Centennial needs another 5 points, and then this game could end there.
Yeah, that's the first one that's gone into the scoring table tonight.
Kapaska unable to hit it over, and it's 21-9. 21-9. Ames takes a timeout. If Centennial gets another 4 points, the game is over. Can Ames High make a great comeback? We'll have to see after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. backing up and just saying, forget it. At least we're getting something.
Yes. I'm just going to have to put part 2 in.
It's 21-9, and the little Cyclones are going to have to make a comeback here if they want to get back into it in the third set. There's a start. Kill for the little Cyclones makes it 21-10. They're now down by just 11 points. Carlson's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. Carlson on the serve, and Robinson the first hit. Hitting it over for the Jaguars is Mitchell, and it's saved by Jansen. There's Walters, who hits it over. It's saved by Caruth. And there is a kill attempt by Jones, saved by Jansen. Walters has her kill attempt blocked by the Jaguars. And there is Mitchell, who hits it back over for the Jaguars. There's Carney, who hits it back over for the little Cyclones. Now it's Jones with the kill for the Jaguars to make it 22-10. It's 22-10. And the Jaguars are still up. Den Bestie's going to be on the serve, and it's 22-10. Centennial 3 points away from putting it away. Carlson the first hit for the little Cyclones, and it's blocked. Robinson the block, and it's 23-10. Now just 2 points away from putting it away. Den Bestie on the serve for the Jaguars. Jansen hits it back over for the little Cyclones. Robinson missed the perfect kill attempt, and as she hit it over, it still went out to make it 23 to, I think, 11, but the score might be 12 actually. Nope, 23 to 11. Matulak's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. And here is Caruth. Shots deflected aggressively, and Walters tried to tip it over for the little Cyclones, and it was unsuccessful. 24 to 11. Ames would need about 13 straight points for the comeback, and not a single point can be allowed at this point by Centennial for the comeback. Walters hits it over, and there we go. 24 to 12. Walters the kill that time. And Timmermans checks in for the little Cyclones. Jansen's going to be on the serve this time. There's Robinson, the first hit. And it's over as Mitchell gets the kill and wins it for the Jaguars. 3-0, and they win the final set by a score of 25 to 12.
Yeah. Centennial were definitely dominant tonight, and they proved that 4 state championships does not wear off in 1 year. Wow, what a game. It was very close that second set, but they just blew it open in third set.
Centennial came into Ames and showed the fact, well, they pretty much showed us why they have won 4 out of the last 5 state championships, that's for sure. And we're just going to get into our final thoughts right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll adjust the camera really quick. Hello, folks. Welcome to the post-game show. Carter White alongside Ryan Eggert to give our final thoughts on this matchup against the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars and the Ames High Little Cyclones. Jaguars come out on top 3-0. 2 home games in a row where Ames is blown out 3-0. Shutout in sets, 3-0. Ryan, what are your final thoughts on the game?
Well, this game was going to be difficult for Ames to win, but no, they really showed what they were made of, how they were able to keep up in that second set. The first set was a little bit of a wake-up call to Ames to kind of show that Centennial were not here to take them lightly, and they didn't take them lightly at all. Centennial wanted to make sure that they were able to crush Ames, and quite frankly, that's what they did.
Devin Robinson, number 12, well, actually number 11, but a senior. If she's not getting a scholarship somewhere, I'm going to be very surprised. She was relentless tonight, and Ames really couldn't put the clamps on her whatsoever. And honestly, what an effort by her, even in the second set where it got really close. But she was still able to manage to put it away with the Jaguars.
Yeah, it really was a fantastic game from Devin Robinson. She's got the power. She's able to drive that ball down into the ground and put the points on the board when the Jaguars need them. And she'll be one of those very good players come tournament time for the Jaguars. I'm predicting a 5th championship for them. That's my prediction. I'm going to stand by it.
It could very well happen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here from AHS Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. Final score, Ankeny Centennial wins it over the Little Cyclones, 3-0. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to AHS Sports Network. I'm Carter White with Ryan Eggert, the voices of your Ames High Little Cyclones. And we're signing off.